Forward, march, left, right.
Today we're talking about the legendary Marine Corps drill instructor, who we are, where we came from, and why we wear the most feared and respected piece of headgear in the entire military, the campaign cover, or as we call it, the hat. The title of drill instructor didn't always exist, at least not in the form that we know it today. In the early 1900s, Marines training recruits, they were simply just called instructors. And it wasn't until World War I and World War II that the need for a standardized, large-scale recruit training gave birth to a more structured, hardened figure. So by the 1950s, the role of the drill instructor, or the DI, it had evolved into the iron-willed professionals who could instill the discipline, the fear, and the pride with a single look. The mission was simple: break them down, build them up, and turn civilians into United States Marines. And we did it by the book, by tradition, and by sheer will. I served as a drill instructor at Marine Corps Recruit Depot in San Diego, California with Bravo Company, or Bravo Nation as I call it, from 2004 to 2007. I completed 7 full training cycles, and then I moved on to Weapons Field Training Battalion at Edson Range in Camp Pendleton, California, where I trained recruits in rifle marksmanship and field skills. Every day, I witnessed a transformation. Recruits who wanted to quit, who were broken down mentally, physically, emotionally, and yet something in them ignited. At that moment, when they began to believe in themselves, that's the magic of the drill instructor. We weren't there to make any friends. We were there to make Marines. And there is no greater honor. The campaign cover, it was also called the Smokey Bear hat, or the hat. It didn't start with the Marine Corps. Its origins trace way back into the 1800s when the U.S. Army adopted a broad brim felt hat, and this was during the Spanish-American War of 1898. The Marine Corps formally adopted it in the early 20th century for training and ceremonial purposes, but it wasn't until the 1950s that the hat became synonymous with drill instructors. The purpose? Visibility, intimidation, and presence. When that brim drops low and that voice gets low, recruits know that this isn't a game. It became a symbol of unquestionable authority and unshakable standards. You don't just wear the hat, you have to earn it. And once you put it on, you carry every drill instructor before you on your shoulders. So being a drill instructor isn't about being loud, it's about being sharp, disciplined, relentless. It's about waking up every day knowing that you are the standard, that every movement, every command, every inspection teaches more than drill. It teaches character. We taught rifle skills, yes. We taught Marine Corps history, yeah. But most of all, we taught young people how to believe in themselves. Because someday, they're going to be in combat, or in command, or leading Marines of their own. And how they perform will be a reflection of how they were trained. That's the responsibility. That is the weight of the hat. The title of drill instructor is sacred, and the campaign cover isn't just a piece of a uniform. It's a symbol of transformation. From that moment that recruits step on those yellow footprints to the day that they earn that Eagle Globe and anchor, there is always a drill instructor that is there with them. To all my fellow DIs that are out there, I see you, I respect you, and I thank you. And to every Marine who remembers that voice, that stare, the hat, you know what it took.
March, left, right, left, right, left, right.